Hey guys, Jordan here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about backing up your business and your photos outside of the cloud. All right, so if you're new to my channel, I talk all about real estate photography. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure to subscribe. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I like to back up our photos for our business, because cloud storage is great, but sometimes issues come up, and I think it's important to have a backup solution in the event that files accidentally get deleted, which we've had a problem with in the past, and it was an ordeal. It took, I don't know, a good week or so to get it all back to how it was. Now, we primarily use Dropbox. I also like to back up our photos on Google Photos as well as Amazon Photos. If you have a Prime membership, you get unlimited photo backups on Amazon. Google Photos used to be free. It's not free anymore. So anyways, those are just a couple things to consider. But a hard backup, I think is very important. And a couple years ago, this is, when we had those issues, I'm like, man, I should have had this set up a long time ago. And you can have all kinds of settings, whether it's a one-way sync so nothing gets deleted, or however big your photo catalog is. But anyways, here's one that I got for a different property. So I have one here at my house. This is a Synology drive. So this is a 2-bay Synology drive, which you can put 2 16 terabytes or maybe even more. That's what I put in it, 2 16 terabytes. So that's 32. If you're using a RAID where it kind of is repetitive, it's probably going to be, about, half of that. But I have a 5-bay Synology drive with, I think in that one I have 5 times 12 terabyte drive. So that gives you 60 terabytes of storage. So you can store all your files, have them all backed up locally. In the event that something were to happen in the cloud, you have a local storage backup. And that's something that I did take for granted until I ran into the issue. So you can pick up this Synology 2-bay drive. I think this is like $300, and then depending on what hard drives you get, another few $100 depending on which ones you get. But I definitely recommend, so if you go the Synology route, I would definitely recommend getting some nice drives. I got some cheaper drives, some cheaper terabyte, and they did not work out. You want some NAS specific drives, and the ones that I specifically like to use are the Iron Wolf Pros, which I think they're made by Seagate. I like the 16 terabyte ones. They're pretty expensive, but they're very reliable. And setting this whole thing up, it can be a little bit tedious if you're not too techy, I guess. But then having to replace drives as they have more bad sectors, it's just kind of a nightmare if you don't get good drives. So anyways, I recommend getting those Iron Wolves. The 2-bay is great, depending on how much storage space you need. I have the 5-bay because we have a really big library and I wanted everything to be backed up locally as well. And you can access it from an app, from your computer, anywhere in the world, as long as it's connected to your network, which is pretty awesome. So I really enjoy, and I have that peace of mind that my photos and my business basically is backed up on a drive outside of the cloud. So I think everybody these days is very, cloud drive reliant, and I think it's important to have a hard copy as well. All right, guys, so if you got value out of this video, make sure to hit the like button and leave your questions and comments below if you have any questions about NASs or Synologies in general, and we'll see you guys on the next one.